We say good morning to Dave Skirman from First Ontario Credit Union, and despite him being retired and having all the time in the world, doesn't want to come into studio anymore. He's doing it from Skype. Good morning, Davey boy.
Good morning, Timmer. How's it going?
Doing great. Listen, the last time you were on, you were talking about first home savings accounts, so FHSA, trying to get that down, and we got a lot of questions on that. So let's get right to them, because we have Heidi from Fergus wrote in. I have to say, I love seeing Dave on Fridays. Checks in the mail there, Heidi. He has such great information. My question is, with this new account for new home buyers, can you open the account and contribute to it for a family member such as a niece?
Well, thank you for the kind words, Heidi. And if you're talking about the tax deduction, unfortunately, no. You can't contribute to a first home savings account for a relative or anyone else and get the tax deduction. Only the account holder can get the tax deduction. However, you could gift the money to your niece or a relative, son or daughter, and think about it, they're going to get the tax deduction as well. So for example, a $3,000 gift to a relative with the tax deduction could end up with $4,000 towards their home. So a pretty nice gift. Okay, let's go to the question two. Last week, this one's from Jeremiah from Hannah. It says, last week you said the new FHSA is similar to a tax-free savings account, TFSA. I opened a TFSA, and unfortunately the value of it has gone down by 15% in the last 2 years, 50K to 42K. Does a FHSA work in the same fashion? Jeremiah, great question. Now, obviously, I'll make a wild guess that you're investing in investments in your TFSA that are related to the stock market. Could be stocks, bonds, various investments, could be real estate, and the markets haven't had the best the last 2 years. So that's why your investment is down. However, that's your choice on what you invest in. And first home savings account is no different. You can invest in stock market-based investments, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, or you can invest in GIC, which would give you a guaranteed fixed rate return. And for something like if you're saving for a first home and you have plans to buy your house in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years, probably a GIC at today's rates are a great idea. You can get 5% on a GIC. So again, it's your choice on what you invest in. Okay, good tips there. Last one for you, Dave. We got Craig from Hamilton. He says, hey, Dave, great to see you back on CHCH. Happy retirement. Can you direct me to information for the FHSA? And do you know where I could find a list of other available incentives for first-time homebuyers? Well, thank you, Craig. And see, Tim, when you say FHSA slowly, you get it right. There's a little bit of a tongue twister still. I tend to talk a little quickly, Dave. Yeah, exactly. But Craig, most financial institutions, credit unions like First Ontario, as well as banks, have information on their websites on the First Home Savings Account. As well, you can go to the federal government's website, canada.ca. You'll get some great information there. And in terms of other incentives, there are other incentives such as the land transfer tax. Now, that's a provincial incentive. In Ontario, for instance, you can get up to $4,000 back on your land transfer tax. And the federal government also has the RRSP homeowners plan, which is a great incentive for first-time home buyers, and a shared equity mortgage. So you get just Google incentives for first-time home buyers, and you'll get all that information online. Yeah, 3 great questions there. Is it a hot topic that you brought up last time? So if you have a financial question or topic you want covered by Dave, easy to do. Email your questions to financefriday@firstontario.com or get in touch through Twitter @finance_Friday. If your question or topic is covered on air, you can win a gift card from a local business in your community. You keeping busy? You staying on the ice? Not yet, but I do have a tea time in Cavendish in about an hour. Oh, there you go. Well, la-ti-da. For retirement life.